I haven't really done this talking to a camera thing for well over half a year, so if this feels a bit odd or awkward, you know, like there's a bit of space in between us, the half a year of inexperience is what's doing it. Hello people of YouTube and welcome to the Upgrade Path episode 2. In the first episode I talked about my computer and what hardware it contained. Today I'm gonna be talking about some actual upgrades I did to my computer. Admittedly half a year ago, so this video is a bit late, but you know, it's here anyway. Let's do this. Since I have relatively big plans for my computer over the next year or so, I thought what would be a better beginning point than a brand new case. So that is one of the very first upgrades I got for my computer, and the case I got is a Cooler Master MasterCase Pro 5. This is the variation of the MasterCase that comes with 2 intake fans and 1 outtake fan. And it also has a top shroud for basically masking radiators for if you go the water cooling route. Now I haven't gone the water cooling route yet. My whole computer is still air cooled, which is why I went with this case over the standard MasterCase 5. Because it has 2 intake fans, and I like to keep the airflow in my computer very high as possible at the moment. So while airflow is a relatively important practical factor into choosing a case, of course the aesthetics are important as well, and I really love the understated colors of this case, the nice straight angular design. I like that there's a window in the side of the case as well, but I wish it would be tempered glass instead of acrylic, simply because the look of tempered glass is a bit nicer. But luckily this case is very modular and there is a lot of upgrades available for this case. So in the future I do intend to get a tempered glass side panel. Another upgrade I plan to get for the PC case itself, so just to upgrade the looks of the computer, is one of those GPU riser cables, so I can have my video card standing up straight instead of horizontally, which will just look a bit nicer and make the case feel more filled than it is now, because it looks really empty with the system that's currently in it. And then of course I want to buy some LED strips as well to just lighten up the place a bit. But that's all in the future. Another upgrade I have done already is the power supply of my computer. I replaced the old cheapo 750 watt power supply for a Corsair RM750X. Now I did indeed go from a 750 watt to a new 750 watt power supply, but I learned over the past year that the power supply in a computer does a lot for system stability. And when you have a cheaper power supply, system stability can really become quite janky. And I've really noticed a difference. And how I've noticed a difference is in the stability of my overclocks. I used to have my AMD FX 6100 overclocked to a sort of stable 3.7 gigahertz, but now with this new power supply, where power delivery is a lot cleaner, I managed to overclock to a completely stable 3.9. And I know it's not a massive increase, but from slightly janky to completely stable and higher is quite a nice upgrade and makes me feel a lot more secure about the stability and longevity of my computer. It also supports a fanless mode and it is completely modular. So all of the cables that I don't need, I can just take out and stow away, which really cleans up cable management in the case. I went for a 750 watt power supply again because I had upgradability and expandability in mind. In the future, I want to do a big overhaul of my actual computer, so change the processor and video card and RAM and motherboard and all that sort of thing. A 750 watt power supply gives me loads and loads of headroom for expandability. I'm not sure if it's enough to do like a Crossfire or an SLI setup in the future, but at least it's enough for a very nice single GPU system with loads of bells and whistles. So that was it for the second video in the upgrade path series. The next upgrades I want to do to my computer are the processor, the motherboard and the RAM. And since I am a content creator as well as a video gamer, I want to go for relatively high-end, high core count, high thread count stuff, which is a bit expensive, which is why the next upgrade will be a few months away, meaning the next video will also be a few months away. In the meanwhile, I might make a video about my peripherals, because I said in the previous video I might do that, and I still quite like that idea, so I might do that in the time in between. But I'm a bit unsure. I don't know yet. For now, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to randomly push some of the positive buttons down below, and I will see you next time. Ciao! I have said that ending so many times in the past like 4 years. That is the one thing in this video that I did in one take. Good to know that that's still in there.